one man that's technically a rookie, is the man that's on the screen in the background right now, Liam Lawson. First points in Formula One.
Oh, my days.
Third Grand Prix, 2 points.
In the bag.
This is like...
Future F1 champion.
This is, to me,
I
is
don't see
really
why not.
solidifying. Yeah, I mean, it solidifies to me that this is the team that should be at AlphaTauri next year. It should be Liam Lawson and Daniel Ricciardo. Like, both drivers have come in and have been on par with him kind of from the get-go.
Yuki
Obviously,
Tsunoda,
yes, you have to have a little bit of tax there with Ricciardo, with the whole incident with his wrist or what have you, for avoiding Oscar, who'd already crashed by that point. But Daniel's first race in Hungary, like, incidents galore, and if you just look at the lap times, you can see that like Ricciardo was just outpacing Yuki comfortably, and that was his first proper time back for it. And these are two theoretically, in quotations, rookie. Obviously for Liam it is, but obviously not for Ricciardo. But having two people who don't know the car jump in straight into an F1 weekend and being on par with Yuki, if not better, surely that then is alarm bells for them to be like, right, okay, maybe Yuki he's been here at the team for 3 years. He's not utilizing this properly. And if we are wanting to get a bigger sponsor on for next year, whether it's going to be renamed to Hugo Boss or Adidas, which I think has got been rumored this morning, whatever the team name's going to be, they want to have the big stars behind it. And I think Yuki doesn't really give that at the moment. And yeah, Yuki's fine because he's small, but, but I've never got that hype, and it's just a bit like the reason it's like just look at the results. It's like if they've not progressing the team up further than where they should be, then
this is sponsored by NordVPN, the fastest VPN out there, Niran. What can you do with a VPN, mate?
If you're going on holiday, for example, let's say, for example, you're going to Spain.
Oh, where in Spain?
Andalusia. Wow. Let's say, for example, you want to watch like your favorite like fiction film, whatever, about witches and wizards and stuff. You might not be able to watch it whilst you're away in Spain because it's just not available on, say, Netflix or any streaming service that's over there. You can stay at home virtually with NordVPN, so you can watch it. You can change your location on the app, on the site, so that you can still watch your favorite shows and films.
That's crazy. And you know what as well, right? You can defend yourself, right? Malware, threat protection.
Yep.
So to grab your exclusive discount on NordVPN plan, head to nordvpn.com/TLL, the last lap. See what I did there?
Yeah, that's good.
TLL.
I like that.
For 4 months free, 30-day money-back guarantee as well, now.
4 months free, you know. We're out here, man. That's crazy.
That's a lot of days.
We're providing for the people.
We are providing for the people.
Check out the link down in the description below. You will not regret it. 4 months free and a 30-day money back guarantee.
NordVPN.com/TLL.
Well, it just boils down to, AlphaTauri is there to put drivers in the Red Bull seat. That's the reason it exists. That's why they bought it. That's why they spent hundreds of millions on it. So to have a driver like Yuki, who by all means is a perfectly capable Grand Prix driver, but he is not going to be put in that Red Bull seat unless he has an amazing turn of form. Whereas Lawson, possibly there's much more potential, and then Ricciardo's already been there, so there's a chance he could find.
I think that's where it more comes down to, because I think we're being a bit harsh on Yuki. I think, especially I know I have vested interest. I do love him. I do love him, but like certainly in terms of his comparison with Liam, like strategy in Zandvoort, catastrophic. Monza doesn't even reach the starting grid and actually did pretty well in qualifying. Obviously here, blocked in qualifying, then taken out in the race. So it's kind of hard to compare him with Liam. Liam has done an amazing job. Yeah. Absolutely amazing job, and probably would have scored points where Yuki didn't today because Liam was higher up in the order, did an unreal job to get into Q3.
Yeah, qualified him.
In his third qualifying session. That's insane. I do think Yuki is a decent F1 driver, but I think that's what it comes down to. Can you picture Yuki Tsunoda in a Red Bull?
Well, this is the thing.
I'm not really sure. Even as a second driver, I don't think he has that consistency more than anything. He's got enough speed, but I don't think he's got enough consistency to be in a car that could like win races and like really be a rear gunner to Max Verstappen.
He's there because of Honda as well. Yeah. Honda and Red Bull cutting tires soon, so it could be for him as well. If he sees that, I'm not going to be in this Red Bull seat. I'm not going to be next to Max.
I think
for him, his best interest is to look for elsewhere as well.
Yeah, I think
for other seats.
I agree. I do also think part of my Red Bull thinking head that next year, it could literally just be still AlphaTauri, Yuki, Ricciardo, and then Lawson just gets the upgrade straight to Red Bull because that's a very Red Bull thing to do.
I really hope they don't. Yeah, I really hope they don't.
I completely agree.
I too many talent.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I could see them doing that. But I hope they
don't do that. But also, if they were to do that, I'll be like, go on, Liam. Also,
Take your chance.
I'm shit scared now.
The safer option is to put Ricciardo in that seat in that.
If you're going to change it, I'm going to be honest with you. I do at this point now think they're just going to. It keeps flip flopping every week, but I think they're going to just keep Sergio Perez in the seat because it's the easiest thing to do. I don't think there's anyone that's like fully ready. Daniel might have shown that he was capable, but obviously the hand, he's missed 4 Grand Prix. It's really difficult to judge now, which is a shame. But I think the safer option, realistically, especially going into a year where it's going to be crucial with contracts being up in 2025, give it to Sergio Perez. See if he can get some kind of confidence back, and maybe stick Liam Lawson and Daniel Ricciardo in the AlphaTauri, and whoever does the job replaces Sergio Perez the next season.
Red Bull definitely want to be in that 2025 driver market conversations. They want to keep one seat free,
definitely,
to see who they can actually poach
because there's so many good
drivers. They could get Lando Norris. They could get Carlos Sainz. Who knows? Return of Max and Carlos.
Oh, but I think Max and Lando. I mean, Lando wants to be a world champion, right? And to be against Max.
Sorry,
we just
that's
insane.
Just
seen
from
Sergio. Yeah, just for context. In the background, we've got a TV up in the background. The Sergio Perez move. That's the first time I've seen it from Sergio Perez's angle on Albon. That is horrendous.
Yeah,
that's
grade 1 terrorism.
Yeah.
I don't think
that's
like
not a penalty after the race. Then I will say it now. Red Bull have genuinely paid the FIA.
Yeah,
if that's a reprimand,
madness.
What's he doing here?
Stinks. That stinks. I think it's just a move from Lando on Max.
Max, yeah.
But it's obviously a good problem for AlphaTauri to have. To be fair, to have so many drivers that they could technically choose from.
Yeah,
they're all capable. Liam Lawson's proven it. Daniel Ricciardo's proven it. Yuki Tsunoda's proven it over 3 years.
Your point with the Lando possibly at Red Bull. I don't. If he's going to do, he's not going to do second driver. He's not going to listen to orders.
That's too controversial.
That's
but then you're also imagining that Max is still wanting to stick around for a little bit longer. Yes, obviously the reason he's just getting a bit bored of it. Obviously, that's when the racing needs to get a bit more competitive, what have you. But if Max is, I know he's quite young still, but he's been in sport for so long now. That
Well, 2028 is always the year that people bookmark as this could be the one where Max Verstappen retires.
The end of the contract, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the end of his contract, and he's kind of talked about it before, where he'd be open to leaving a bit earlier.
Yeah.
I think Lando would be a controversial one because he'd probably be up to speed pretty quickly, and he wouldn't want to be just the second driver at Red Bull. He wouldn't want to have that sort of Pierre Gasly, Alex Albon role.
Yeah.
But obviously, if Max was to call it a day after 3 years, then I guess you've just got a ready-made first.
Oh, yeah. If Max is retiring or whatever, and there's a seat, absolutely, Lando is the perfect choice.
Yeah,
but to put them against each other, they're great friends, but that will turn sour quickly. They're both very competitive.
Lewis Rosberg, part 2.
Genuinely,
where they were good friends before.
They put Hamilton in the seat.
One little incident.
One little incident.
Yeah, incident.
And it's all falling apart.